Hi, my name is Angel Hernandez, and this is my final wrap-up video for women and human rights. Okay, so the first question says, what are your immediate takeaways from this course, and what has made a lasting impression on you? My immediate takeaway from this course is that I should be grateful for my life and the privileges that come along with it. I get to do many things that women in other countries are unable to do freely. Many women are unable to get an education, and I think that's something that we as a society take for granted. There are women that are forced to marry men that they don't want to marry, and I think that's a terrifying thought. I couldn't imagine being in that situation and having somebody tell me that I have to marry a man that I just don't want to marry and being stuck in that situation. That's so scary. My heart goes out to those women that don't have a choice. I think that the acid attack unit had a profound impact on me because the women in the lessons, they had their faces taken from them, and now they have to live with these scars for the rest of their lives. And I think that's just so terrible that you you're born with your face, and then somebody gets mad and they just are able to take it from you so easily with acid. And that's so wrong on so many levels, and I think that these men should definitely be punished to the fullest extent. um, Number 2 says, how has this class changed your perception of women's issues? This class has shown me that there are more issues for women in different parts of the world. These issues are things that I don't have to personally deal with, or have ever, or probably never will have to deal with, because um, we live in the U.S. and we're so privileged to live here. I've also been so sheltered and protected by my family my whole life, and some of these women in the lessons have even had their families turn their backs on them, and that's something that I couldn't imagine having to go through. Like, I couldn't imagine having a mom or a dad that wanted to harm me. That's very sad, but it's the reality for many of these women around the world. Number 3 says, what role do you see the social work profession playing in the human rights abuses against women at a global level? I think social workers must first target communities and focus first on educating communities on different social injustices. Interventions have to happen at an individual and community level before they can spread and make an impact globally. There's a lot to be done, especially in other countries where many of these injustices are embedded in tradition and culture. Number 4 says, pick a woman from one of the stories reviewed and comment on her strengths and the strengths of her community. I picked Banaz Mahmood. Banaz was a very courageous young woman who was forced to live with a family that did not want her because they perceived that she brought dishonor to them by leaving her abusive husband. After everything she went through, she only came out stronger. She was courageous enough to go to the police for help, although they did not help her. She fought for survival until her very last day. And I can't say that her community had many strengths, because it seemed that there were so many missed opportunities to help her. I think Banaz deserved much better than the cards she was dealt. There were many times where someone could have helped her and could have easily intervened to keep her safe from the harm of her family. And that's my video wrap up. Thank you.